Okie dokie. The next award is the Weta Digital Media Award.
Te tohu o Weta Matihiko Awhiamai Awhiatu. And the award will be presented by Auckland City Councillor Wayne Walker.
Kia ora. Peter Jackson and the Hobbits couldn't make it. I'm the next best thing. I'm also an Auckland councillor, so I wear that hat. And I'd just like to say how awesome it is to be here. I think I've been here pretty much every year since it's been hosted here. The wonderful people that produce these videos are absolutely awesome. One of the challenges I think we've got is to put the stuff out there. I think councils, all the councils in New Zealand have got facilities where they're doing this stuff, they're talking about recycling, they're talking about the environment, saving the planet. These videos convey that message, and they convey it more powerfully than adults. The children speak to us, so I acknowledge all of you. I've got great pleasure in announcing this award. Drum roll. And the winner of the Weta Digital Media Award, and that goes to animation and editing, is Glad to See, SEA, You're On Board. Glad to See You're On Board by Alice Gurin.
Glad to See You're On Board is an informative call to action on overfishing, and the judges described it as an empowering and beautifully layered film.
Overfishing has been happening for years and years, but there's an infinite amount of fish in the sea, right? So it's totally fine? Not exactly. Scientists have said that in the last 60 years, stocks of large fish have fallen by 90%. And are warning we're facing the collapse of entire fish species in less than 50 years. And how can you change that?
I'd just like to say, sorry about the lame pun. I have a few thank yous. Thank you so much to Maddie for doing the amazing animation, Caleb for the incredible music, and Indy for helping me with the facts and figures. I'd also like to thank my beautiful mum for always inspiring me to be creative, to my sister Sophie and to her fiance Tom for always believing in me, and I'd also like to say a massive congratulations to all you guys. You're incredible filmmakers, and you're the game changers, and there is so much change to be made in this world, and it's up to us to tell everyone, so well done you guys.
Sometimes we get so immersed in our own lives, we forget to think about the bigger picture. The ocean occupies nearly 70% of the planet's surface, with an average of more than 12,400 feet. One would think we would look after that, wouldn't you? Fishermen catch over 77.9 million metric tons of fish a year. That's pretty huge, right? Well, that is nothing in comparison to the amount of rubbish we put back in their place. 240 million metric tons of rubbish ends up in the ocean every year. That's 3 times the amount of fish we take out. This does so much harm. 13 sperm whales were recently found washed up on the shores of Germany with up to 100 plastic bags stuck in their stomach. So, what can you do to help? Instead of using plastic bags, try reusable ones. Always make an effort to buy products with a minimal amount of plastic, or even better, biodegradable products. Easy as that. Thousands of beaches are closed each year due to high levels of contamination and polluted water. Do you know if the farms around you are recycling their waste? Maybe find out, and if you don't think they are, let your local council know. Don't be afraid to speak up. Overfishing has been happening for years and years, but there's an infinite amount of fish in the sea, right? So it's totally fine? Not exactly. Scientists have said that in the last 60 years, stocks of large fish have fallen by 90%, and are warning we're facing the collapse of entire fish species in less than 50 years. And how can you change that? Only catch what is in regulation and don't support companies who overfish. Without sustainable fishing practices, our children could grow up in a world without fish. But it's not all bad news. There are so many ways you can help. We have the opportunity to make a change, but we're going to have to start today. Each small change you make in your life will have a massive impact on those living below the sea.